Okay, so I'm not really going to go too big on this one because it's actually experimental for me. I'm going to be doing, I'm letting these thaw, so I'm going to fill this with water. This is actually going to be the last roll I make. It's going to be called a dragon roll, and it's pretty much tempura shrimp, cucumber, and spicy mayonnaise, and avocado. I just want to be able to say dragon, but you know, it should taste good. But like I said, it's my first time making it, so a lot of this is experimental to me. So I should probably just fill up the sink. I need to get something to weight that down. Anyway, you can hear behind me that the rice is starting to sputter. And when I get a little bit more comfortable with the dragon roll, I'll probably do a video for it. But as it being my first time, I'd like to screw up on my own. But it should still be good to eat, even if it doesn't look right. Anyway, tempura can be really hard, so that's why I kind of think I'm going to do it on my own and then see how it goes, and then, see where I err and how I can fix it so that I can better inform people when I do a video. Yes, my weirdest logic, but they're decent sized, and there's a special way to take care of it to make sure that you get it to fit so that it can fit inside the sushi. So we're really not going to worry about that or too much right now. And I'm going to go stir the sushi vinegar and go from there. And I'll keep updating you, so see you soon. Okay, so while all that is cooking on the stove, I'm going to show you some things you might want to look into and some normal ingredients for sushi. So this is a rolling mat. You would put your sushi on here and then use this to help you get it into a tight roll. You don't need to have one of these. You can roll by hand. They're just not going to look like what you would get in a sushi restaurant, because they, even if you do use this, you're going to take a while to get your sushi rolls to look good. Don't fret about it not looking perfect. Just worry about the taste. You're going to get the rolling technique after practice. Believe me, I still don't have it. I'm just getting a little better each time I do it. So I can only, tell you, don't be afraid. It's still going to taste awesome. It's just not going to look like, a professional did it. But you'll get there as long as you keep trying. So, we're going to actually do an inverted one, which is actually, hold on, let me getting too far ahead of myself, nori, which is the name for this dried seaweed. Is, so you actually see right there, sushi nori. But that's basically, nori just means seaweed, so if you're afraid of your ingredients, sorry, but that's what it is. So the first roll is going to have the nori on the outside. So I'm going to just put it on here and then roll it. I'm also going to do an inverted one, which actually has the ingredients in the center with the sushi, the nori on the inside with the rice on the outside. That you would use this with and cover it in saran wrap. Just going to make your life a lot easier. The dragon roll actually is inverted too. I wish I could show you guys a picture because it looks awesome. It's not going to come close, but at least I am enthusiastic about it. So this is a prime ingredient. You're going to have sushi nori if you're going to make sushi. I'm sure there's some kinds without it, but I'll try and go for the traditional stuff. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I just found out when they were trimming one of our goat's hooves that she ended up bleeding, so they're fixing that, so don't worry about it. They'll get her cleaned up. I always love when people don't know what they're doing and they decide to go do it anyway. Sorry, off my tangent. So a lot of people see sushi, or hear sushi rather, and they panic. They go, oh, raw fish, disgusting, disgusting. 90% of the time, there is no raw fish in it, because there's a lot of issues with it. So I just hate one, because I know a couple of people who told me, I won't eat that, that's raw fish. The ones you normally see in a restaurant here, you obviously have some specialty ones that will use raw fish, but a lot of them use imitation crab. which is what we'll be using. It's in the fridge. But, you know, it works and it's not raw. Cucumber. This is gonna be cut into strips. That way it can fit into the sushi. That's a huge ingredient. You know, you're gonna see it a lot of times when you make rolls. Does it just taste good? Who doesn't like cucumber? I don't know anyone, but if you do, let me know. Anyway, one of it is you can use carrot, which, you know, I'm gonna probably try and do today, as my pot's starting to boil. Use sweated carrot. It's gonna be new, but it does have that. Sometimes they do a Japanese egg roll. Well, not egg roll. It's a roll of, you know, almost like an omelet, but it's sweeter versus our savourier ones. Savory. Sorry about that. My English ain't working too well. Okay, I promised I'd show you guys. So we got this at a boil, and we're gonna reduce the heat to low. This is when you're gonna let it for that 20 minutes sit and absorb and make nice, beautiful sushi rice out of. So, where did I put my cover? Oh, it's in the sink. Sorry about that. I'm kind of a little bit, I guess the goat's getting in my brain. But we have, you know, people out there working on it. Okay, so, other than carrot and cucumber, cream cheese is huge. I have some in the fridge ready to go. That will also be cut into strips like the cucumber will be and placed inside. Another good one, I already briefly mentioned it, is avocado. Also going to be, the Dragon Roll actually has it where it's put on top of the rice. And, hold on. So, I forgot to show you the sushi vinegar. It's pretty much all ready to go. You're not going to want to use this until it cools off. So that's why I started before I start my rice, so that once it does dissolve, I still have plenty of time to let it become to a point where I can manage it. So I'm going to crank this down even further, because I had increased it a little bit, but not by much. So that's at low, and probably 10 minutes in, I'll turn it completely off and let it cool from there. Probably a little bit, 5 minutes into the rice cooking, I'll probably turn it off. So actually, I'm going to set my timer so I don't forget. When that hits 15, I know I have to turn my rice off. My vinegar off, rather. And that's going. Okay, so we talked about avocado, cucumber, carrots, imitation crab, and cream cheese. That is a lot of the ingredients you're going to see at most, you know, sushi restaurants that are, you know, Chinese that serve sushi, especially places that do buffet. They're going to stick with the imitation crab and, you know, those types of ingredients. They're just easier to work with and safer. So, yeah, you can basically use whatever you want, just as long as it's something, you know, you are going to want to taste. Because that's pretty much, you know, you're going to get a big full mouth of avocado. You know, you're going to want to like the taste of avocado. You know, like I said, I don't know who doesn't like cucumber, but there's people out there that might not, you know, so use something different. I'm not sure what you could substitute, but like I said, they use all kinds of different things inside sushi. It's just about what you want to eat in one particular roll. So the first roll I'm going to make is going to have cucumber, and not going to put avocado. I'm going to put that because I'm going to be using it in Dragon Roll and another type of roll. So I'm not going to be using it on the first roll I make. I'm going to be using cucumber, cream cheese, the imitation crab, and I'm going to use the carrot. So I will stop for now and update you as I go so you guys can see how, you know, this all goes and some of the crazy logic behind it. So I will see you again soon. Bye.